Hey, how's it going, everybody? Once again, this is Jason with Art of Christian Homestead. Today we're going to be talking about when and how to harvest your garlic. I mean, it's something a lot of people are getting to where, hey, they want to grow some garlic. We plant this garlic in the fall. Like, we plant this around early October, and we're ready to harvest it here in late June to early July type thing in our region, Southwest Ohio. One thing you need to think about, or need to understand, I guess, is that when you plant the garlic, if you plant it in the fall especially, if you look up or Google days to maturity for garlic, it's going to tell you like 100 days. Don't go by that, okay? If you plant in the fall and let it go through the winter into the spring, it's not going to be 100 days. Obviously, you can't grow in the winter time. So you need to go by what the garlic's looking like. The garlic will tell you when it's ready to harvest, okay? We've pulled some here, and we can show you in a second. But what I'll show you here is that we've got these heads of garlic that are still ready to harvest, and we've got 1, 2, trying to find all the leaves. There should be like three leaves that are dead. This one's probably already dropped off. This region can't. Yeah, the one right there it is. So there should be 3 to 4 of these leaves that are dying or dead. Okay, probably about 3.5. So let's call this a half. But so you get about 3.5, 3 to 4 leaves that are dead. It's probably ready to go. Now this is hardneck. Okay, hardneck and softneck are different. Okay, we've had videos about that and the garlic scapes that you get from hardneck that we'll link at the end of this video. But so you take these, you take it, you look at the garlic. Okay, it's got all the leaves that are dying, and then okay, for hardneck it's the leaves, but for softneck these are going to break over. Okay, because they're soft. So the neck is going to be hard here and straight, and the soft neck is going to break over and be floppy, okay, when it's ready to go. So that's how you tell when it's ready to go. And it's going to be different for different amount of days for different people in different regions. That's just the way it's going to go. It's going to depend on your weather through the winter, your weather through the summer, you know, and your soil and everything else. Okay, so now when you go to harvest it, if your soil is loose and fairly loose, then you can probably just take it by the bottom and pull up. See? All right, and you have your head of garlic. And so you're gonna have this head of garlic here, and you're gonna want to take all the, clean the dirt off of it the best you can. Okay, the dirt's probably gonna be damp, so maybe not the best. But then lay it to the side. Okay. But then now, if your soil is more compact, you may need to take some form of digging tool to get up there and lift up underneath it. Because if you were to pull and it didn't want to come out, then you might just break it off in the ground, and that's really not what you want to do. Okay, so you're going to take them. You got to be careful, pull them good tightness, pull them out. Now most of these heads are going to be medium-sized heads. The seeds that we got, the garlic seed, garlic cloves, seed garlic. That we got was not from Baker Creek. We went to buy from Baker Creek and they were sold out. So we got from somebody else. They gave us solid seed garlic. It's okay, but I mean, they didn't produce the largest head. See, we're gonna have a lot of those type heads, and they're fine. They're usable, but seed garlic is going to make a difference. If you have good seeds, you're gonna get good heads of garlic out of it. That one's split a little bit. You can see. And but so you want to make sure that you get the best seed garlic you can get. This is still gonna be fine, usable. A lot of usable, really good garlic. But the larger your cloves are that you plant, the larger head of garlic's gonna be. So we had to plant a lot of medium to small head cloves, but we're still gonna get a really nice harvest out of this. But a lot of it has, like this is split a little bit again. You can see there. But these are all still usable heads. We're good there. Garlic is a wonderful thing to grow, but it does take time. We love to grow it because it is something you plant in the fall and let it grow through the winter and then harvest in the spring, late spring, early summer. And that's, to me, is another wonderful thing to grow, because you always want to be growing food for self-sustainability whenever you can. If you have space, you don't want to waste your space, and You know, like in the wintertime, some people are like, oh, can't grow anything in the winter. Well, if you get a little spot set aside for garlic, then yeah, you can. If you want to make sure that you don't want to use it early spring, it's a really nice head of garlic here. So, anyways, you know, always think about that. Like here, we've got our little cinder block bed off in the corner of the yard that we don't really use very often, and we just want to make sure that we have it ready to go for garlic in the fall, and that it's a spot that we don't want to use until, you know, early summer in a succession plant. And it's been working out great for us. And this is especially great. This is a nice head. Very usable garlic here. Very good garlic. Garlic that you grow yourself obviously is better than what you get out of the store. The stuff you had in the store, who knows how long it's been in storage. But it's obviously it's fine. There's nothing's not going to kill you. But I mean, if you grow it yourself, you get all these different varieties of garlic that you can buy. Like this is music garlic, and it's been a really nice garlic for us. We've grown it for a couple of years now. We've enjoyed it a lot. But you know, having garlic yourself is just a wonderful thing. Just go in there and do it yourself. You know, have it on hand, store it. Now, when you harvest this, though, what you're going to want to do, after you've harvested, after you've pulled it, okay, once you pull this garlic out, you're going to want to take it and, like I said, wipe off the dirt you can, okay, and clean it up the best you can. But like I said, the dirt's probably going to be a little wet. Then just lay it out in a dry spot. But the dry spot you can. Don't want to let it get rained on or anything. But just lay it out in a dry spot to kind of let the debris on the outside of it dry. Okay. And then once you've let that dry, you finish cleaning it up the best you can. So you leave these roots on. But then you're going to want to cut. You can only do this with hard neck. Okay. Soft neck is different. But hard neck, if you have a hard neck garlic, then you're going to want to cut down and leave about a foot of this stalk on. Okay. Leave about a foot of that stalk on. Then you're going to want to lay it flat on a rack type thing in a cool, dry spot. The more humidity you have, the harder it's going to be to cure. But you got to cure it first. If you don't cure it first, it's going to be too harsh. And it's going to rot. It's going to rot on you and not be usable anymore. So you want to make sure you cure it. Let it dry. So also each leaf here represents a layer of skin that you're going to have on the outside of your clove of garlic. Okay, so obviously the more leaves you have, the better off you are, because you want to protect your garlic. So those are all things you want to do to cure it. Once you lay it flat and you begin to cure it, then it takes 2 weeks thereabout to get it cured and ready to use. So then once you do that, once you have it cured and you're ready to bring it in or ready to store it away for your time being, for the rest of the year, then you're going to want to cut the rest of that off. Okay, cut down about there, cut the rest of that off, cut the roots off, and then you store it in like a mesh bag type thing. You know, you see the bags of onions or bags of garlic or whatever in the store. Store it in something like that if you can. Best way to do it. And then you have beautiful garlic ready whenever you want it. You ain't got to run to the store, you just got to run to the pantry, right? And I'm going to show you something here at the end. Once you get done with all these, we've talked about in other videos about garlic scapes and how when you have a scape, you cut it off and what you do with it, and why you need to use those scapes and why you need to cut the scapes off. We have one here that did not scape. All right, it did not shoot up a scape, and we didn't have anything to use. Here's a good example for you too. So this one right here did not scape. Okay, this one did not scape. This one did scape. All right, they look the same, right? But I mean, obviously here we've cut this scape off. Here this one did not have one to cut off. Understand, this one right here, once we pulled it, is soft. Okay, there's not anything to use there. It's soft. You don't want to use that. Okay, this is very soft. There's nothing there. And this one is very, very tight and hard. so you can tell there's cloves there, and obviously there's defined cloves. You can feel it. Here there's nothing. So if they didn't escape, you don't want to use them. If they did escape, hard neck is the only one that escapes. Okay. If it did escape, even if it's small, it's very usable. Okay. But this is also why you want to get the best seed garlic possible, because you're going to get a lot of small ones. Now, we wouldn't have planted the small ones if we didn't have space, but since we had space to plant the small cloves, don't want to waste it anyway. It's still very usable garlic, just not as big as you'd like. But it's still very usable, still very sustainable, still great to have it. Once again, if you enjoy these videos, if you want to see updates, constant updates on what we're doing here in our backyard of a half-acre lot,
and what's going in there next,
and what's going to come in here next, because we're going to use this space here very soon, then hey, subscribe to our channel. All right, give us a thumbs up if you like the videos. Comment, let us know what you like to grow. If there's a variety of garlic that you like to grow, or if you have a tip on something else to do with garlic, hey, by all means, let us know. We love you. We appreciate you. God bless you, and goodbye.